Welcome back to our series on computer hardware. In our first video, we discussed the basics of computer hardware. Today, we're diving deeper into one of the most important components of a computer, the CPU, or Central Processing Unit. The CPU, or Central Processing Unit, is often referred to as the brain of the computer. It is responsible for executing instructions and processing data. Inside the CPU, there are four main parts. ALU, Arithmetic Logic Unit, for math and logic operations. Control Unit for instruction management. Registers for temporary data storage. Cache memory for quick data access. There are two main types of CPUs, socket type and slot type. Socket type CPUs are more common and are inserted into a socket on the motherboard. Slot type CPUs, on the other hand, are less common and are inserted into a slot on the motherboard. Socket type CPUs come in various designs, including PGA, LGA, BGA, and ZIF. PGA CPUs have pins on the underside that connect to holes in the socket, while LGA CPUs have flat contacts that connect to pads on the socket. BGA CPUs have soldered balls on the underside that connect to pads on the motherboard. ZIF sockets make it easier to insert and remove the CPU. Now, let's talk about PGA, which stands for Pin Grid Array. PGA sockets are used exclusively for AMD processors, including the latest Ryzen processor. Unlike LGA, PGA sockets have contact pins on the processor chip, not on the motherboard socket. PGA sockets offer some advantages, such as protecting the motherboard from CPU misalignment and allowing for easy repair of bent pins. However, there's a risk of pins breaking when separating the CPU from the socket, which can be a drawback. Let's move on to the LGA socket, which stands for Land Grid Array. LGA sockets are designed to work with Intel chipsets, and you'll find them in Intel motherboards and Intel Core processors. Unlike PGA, LGA sockets have contact pins on the motherboard socket, not on the chip itself. LGA CPUs offer several advantages. Since the pins are on the motherboard, there's less risk of damaging the CPU pins. Additionally, the small pin size of LGA sockets allows for maximum space efficiency. However, LGA sockets have some drawbacks, such as the need for complete replacement if a pin is broken and the risk of bending during installation. Let's compare LGA and PGA sockets. PGA sockets are more fragile and prone to damage compared to LGA sockets. While LGA sockets offer a more durable CPU, PGA sockets offer a more durable motherboard. Additionally, LGA sockets are more space efficient due to their smaller pins. Installation is also simpler with PGA sockets compared to LGA sockets. In terms of compatibility, PGA sockets are mostly compatible with Intel processors, while LGA sockets are suitable for AMD processors. Let's move on to slot-type CPUs. These CPUs represent an older and less common CPU design. Unlike socket-type CPUs that are inserted into a socket on the motherboard, slot-type CPUs are inserted into a slot. This design provides the CPU with power and enables communication with other components on the motherboard. Slot-type CPUs are typically larger and more complex than socket-type CPUs. They are designed for specific CPU models, which makes them less versatile and not easily interchangeable. As we conclude our discussion on CPUs, let's recap the key points we've covered today. We explored the different types of CPUs, including socket type, slot type, PGA, and LGA, and discussed their unique characteristics and applications. Understanding these concepts is crucial for anyone interested in computer hardware. I encourage you to continue exploring CPUs and computer hardware to deepen your knowledge in this field. If you found this video informative, please consider liking and sharing it with others who may benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos on computer hardware and technology. Thank you for watching.